Start of chapter 5.
This year's been a good one, hasn't it?
No.
We've had a bountiful harvest and the demand's on the up and up.
And it'll keep going up because we have so many new farming techniques for 1209 and beyond. Next year's festival is sure to be better than the last.
What?
This is Cray Village.
Oh,
Notice how it's not a smoldering pile of ash yet?
right.
Is it gonna show us?
Oh no.
Let's see.
Okay.
I had loads of fun today, but I would have had even more fun if Lashkar was here. Tomorrow's the last day of the festival.
Yeah, I heard the car he was riding in broke down in the capital. It'll be okay though. He'll be here tomorrow for sure, so cheer up.
It's Dingo. Yeah, this is before then.
Well, looky here. It's everyone's favorite reporter. Why are you walking around town all by your lonesome? Why don't you drop by the bar and grab a couple drinks with me? The night's still young.
I, really shouldn't.
Now, dear, don't pressure the poor man. I'm sorry about him. He's just lonely because our daughter couldn't make it in time for the festival.
I'm not lonely. She said she'd be here tomorrow.
Oh, it's that hot reporter guy. Hello. What's the latest scoop?
It's that hot reporter guy. Hello, girl on the left. I like girl on the left.
Yeah, I know.
Perhaps he'd be kind enough to do another feature on our inn.
I'll be kind enough to do a few features on you.
Why don't you stop on by? Drinks are on the house.
Do you
Trust me, I'd love to. Unfortunately, I've got an early start tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, no, it's happening.
On second thought, I'll take you up on that offer. I'll be over soon. Save me a table.
Sounds good. We'll see you there.
He's gonna send Van. This is where he sends Van something.
Our moment is at hand, my fellow countrymen. We shall vanquish the knights and the noblemen,
Oh, shit.
trample the enemy underfoot, and stain the palace floors with their blood.
That is man.
Fancy
Oh,
seeing you here. I never thought I'd find you casually whistling La Raciones.
Wait. Does Dingo know Dante's?
It's been some time since we last met, Dingo Brad. Though we did cross paths in Tharbad, albeit briefly.
Nah.
If we exclude that little encounter, I haven't seen you since your days as a mere informant in Messeldom.
Yeah. And you were still Enrique's second in command back then. I caught wind of your arrival here. I thought the idea was ludicrous at the time, and yet there you stand. So answer me this. What's your game here, Gerard Dantes?
Obviously, we knew who it was.
You're a persistent one, I'll give you that. You've been following our trail for a long time now. And lo and behold, your dogged pursuit has finally borne fruit. Congratulations. I shall bestow upon you a reward. One far greater than any Pulitzer.
Let me guess. The sweet release of death, huh?
Well, yes. It truly is a pity. I do sincerely respect your investigative prowess. However, before you meet your demise, I will offer you a glimpse of the end of time.
The fuck is that?
Is that thing made of
The
shards?
fuck is that thing?
Correct. This is the artifact that Basel professor fell just short of completing.
Oh, fuck.
Or rather, this is a substitute for it.
Wait.
It's called an explosive lens, or so I hear.
Oh, shit. He's gonna detonate that son of a bitch right here. That's a nuclear weapon.
Yep.
Alas, the professor met an untimely end before he could finalize a formula for the most efficient structure.
Did you just pull a sword from another dimension?
Though this shard-based replica will suffice, and I can detonate it with my sword. Its destructive capabilities are beyond compare. This little village will be history.
I'm getting serious McBurn vibes here.
Yeah.
He just pulled the sword out of nowheres.
Are you insane? You'll get caught up in the blast too.
But I have an ace up my sleeve. Teleportation. Still, I'd place my odds of survival at 30%. But the thrill of the gamble is irresistible.
Wait! There are children here. Not even Adios could forgive such a heinous act.
You don't care.
Please give these people time to evacuate. I'm begging you.
No.
I'm afraid doing that would defeat the entire point of this experiment. Every living creature is equal in the face of true fear. Demonstrating that is my life's purpose.
Oh, shit.
How fortunate that your camera can now connect to a Zypha, though it will not save you. So why not drop it and fight to the bitter end?
Oh, he will fight.
Because I know I can't stop you. But thanks to this, I can pass the torch to those who will. Burn in the pits of Gehenna! Gerard Dantes!
Such bravado. Now take your final shots and die!
Van. Mario.
Yeah, no, they're all dead. Yeah, no shit. He fucking evil.
That's what he sent.
Yep.
We just watched what he sent to Van.
Yep, he sent us the pictures of fucking what Almado is capable of now. Yeah, no, they're all dead. They're all fucking obliterated. He sent the video.
Yep, that's what it was.
They're all obliterated. November 19th, 12:08, 1:03 p.m.
I can't believe it. They managed to forcibly detonate the weapon.
Yeah.
This can't be happening. I see now just how capable he was.
Yeah, so maybe make him an S5 plus threat.
He uploaded the footage to the Orbital Network cloud by combining his camera and Zypha to distribute it across rural wireless networks. He uploaded the footage to the Orbital Network cloud by combining his camera and Zypha to distribute it across rural wireless networks.
Rural.
Had he not done so,
Shut up.
the footage would have surely been lost.
I hold so many spiteful grudges.
He was one of the most irritatingly charming guys I've ever met. He was charismatic as all hell. Everything he did was perfect to a T. But he never let his talents get to his head. He probably knew this would happen, but he still didn't turn back. What was that dumbass thinking?
Van,
He did a lot for me and Nina.
same for all of us as well. Just say nothing of all the people in Cray.
How'd they figure out how to use a nuclear weapon? I thought they weren't able to finish it. Don't think they did. They had to have been pretty close to completion, though. And they must have been able to bridge the gap with the explosive lens and an artifact. They abandoned the scientific process and relied on brute force to achieve their desired outcome. Then they trampled on the wishes of Professor Callahan all the while. So what are we going to do now? A whole lot of people have access to this video. Not like it's been released to the public, but yeah, a lot of people have got their hands on it now. I can't believe the CID effectively resorted to blackmailing you just to get access to the video. They could have simply seized the server it was on and blocked access until it was provided the password. Dingo left with you. Regardless, they didn't leave us with much choice. Now it's in the hands of the armies and police's top brass, as well as the guild. I'm certain other nations, intelligence agencies, and criminal groups have it as well. I asked Marduk HQ if they have it, but they just said they will get back to me when they have an answer. They are being coy, in other words, so I believe it is safe to assume they have it also. Who doesn't have it at this point? Doubt putting it out there was the CID's decision alone. I'm thinking there's a higher power at play here. The highest in all of Calvert. Huh? Why would the president want it? Dunno, but if he's making a big claim like that, he's probably got some idea of why he would. Though there's one thing we can all agree on. We can't let these guys get away with this shit any longer. You got that right. We just need to sniff out their next move. They wouldn't pull a stunt like this without a plan. There's gotta be a follow-up act. It'd fit with what that guy in the armor told us, too.
Like I said, the real fun will begin at our next playdate. In a joyous carnival of blood and violence, the likes of which the world has never seen.
Yes, the tragedy struck on the night of that very day. They must have already been preparing for the attack on Cray when we met him. Then they better be prepared to pay for it, too. It's safe to assume they were fully aware of how everyone would react to this incident. Yeah, they wanted all eyes on them. Must have been what they were after from the get-go. They manipulated Professor Callahan, and when they got what they wanted, they tossed him aside like a used rag doll. And they proceeded to use his work for the most heinous purpose imaginable, with flagrant disregard for human life. It makes me sick. I still don't know what our best course of action is, but what I do know is that Dingo gave us a request that we can't refuse. He chose to leave that video in our hands, so I'm seeing this thing through. It's the least I can do for him. You guys good with that? Stuff's probably happening under the surface in Edith, too. We can start by hitting up the notice boards while we keep our ears to the ground. We gotta figure out what the CID, the Guild, and everyone else is up to. Makes sense to me, then let's put our backs into it. So you've managed to make it this far without taking no for an answer. You do know this ain't got anything to do with you, right? Au contraire, it's got everything to do with me. These are the same bastards who ruined the film festival, and I visited Cray for film shoots too. Oh, right. Plus, I've already signed a lease for a room in this building. I've wanted a second home for a while, both as a safe haven from the paparazzi and as a hideout for my, other gig. I mean, hey, I'm not about to turn away help when it comes knocking, but you're, gonna attract a lot of attention out there. Oh, you think I'll be recognized? Not to worry, I'm not third in line in Phantom Thieves for nothing. Oh, damn! So what do you think? Impressive, right? Why the hell haven't you been doing that this whole damn time, then? Moon, pen, disguise, makeup, whatever?
Yeah.
Whoa, that's so cool! Sounds like a bargain bin comic book. So that's one of the tools of your trade. I wonder how it works. That'll do. Now you won't get busted the moment you walk out the door. Probably. Okay, gang. Let's get to work. Same deal as always. One team stays inside and the other goes out. Counting on everyone to do their thing. Chapter 5. The Restless Carter. Of blood. Who just remembered to accompany Judith on Yes and Van? Oh, obviously, Lizette. And I hate to do it, but I'm gonna bring Catra. He's gonna stay on the bench, but I'm gonna bring him for now. Boy, the one just goes right to Judith. Okay. Check crafts. Alright, so what did I get yesterday in terms of fucking buff stuff? Huh.
Modifying your orbment, are you?
Yes, to Mayor Kale.
This is MKESV004. Mayor,
Red hair is what I got. I think. CP gain when receiving damage multiplied.
Skills updated. Better check them out.
Okay.
Activating vert.
I have Zygrace. Okay.
I prowl and there's nothing I can't sweat. Bring cat at your service. It's go time.
Search complete.
Sucker! A chance!
Activating skill. Go. A chance.
Activating drive.
Going all in.
Cobalt curtain activate. There.
Holy Spirit,
A
activate.
chance. There. Let's go down. A chance. Activating drive.
Up to you, Reset!
Might want a boost here.
You got this!
Prepare yourself.
Activating skill.
I'll take you on.
Boost level maximum.
Let's go down.
Activating skill.
I'll take you on.
Boost level maximum.
Activating skill. There.
Activating skill.
Here goes.
Activating drive.
Let's go down.
Activating skill.
Here goes.
Activating drive.
Payback time! Chance!
I won't let this chance slip by.
Great!
I won't let this chance slip by. Accessing. Initialize. Miss Lanster. Maybe proceed with caution.
Activating skill.
You're not getting away. There. Here goes. Random light. Innocent things.
My move now!
Beating his ass.
Full boost.
Up to you, Reset!
A skill coming right up.
More! Payback time! A chance!
Activating skill. I'll take you on.
Boost level maximum.
All you!
Activating skill.
Got it. Easy, easy. Let's go. What are you looking for?
I have to reset stuff.
Let's roll. Welcome to Erland. We have full confidence in our products. We await your next visit.
You should.
Then let's head over.
Welcome.
See you
Thanks
later.
for stopping by.
Oh, you two. Correct me if I'm wrong, but you were gathering intel, if memory serves. Yeah, we got in touch with Kaina, who she was here in the capital at the time. But she said she didn't have any leads. We're just stumped. I see. Thank heavens there were at least some survivors. If I remember correctly, she's an acquaintance of yours? Yeah. Goddard, over in Cray Village. He helped us out a bunch over the years, but I just don't get it. Why? Rebecca, Chris, we must. We will stop them. I won't rest until that weapon is dead and buried.
Need something fixed?
to see you again soon.
Do you know what you want?
Tough guy, Carl.
I hope to see you again. Do you know what you want? I hope to see you again.
Oh, I can't take another bite.
I am stuffed. Whew. I am stuffed. I am stuffed. I am
Love me a
stuffed.
sugar rush.
Attack. Arts attack 25 to all members.
Love me a sugar rush. Love me a sugar rush.
Thanks for the grub.
Love me a sugar rush. Love me a sugar rush.
Thanks for the grub.
Okay. $250 enemies in total of the game. Alright, so there are 52 more dishes for me to sample.
Taking off now.
Okay. This is one of your favorite spots, right? Full of the law-abiding and the lawless. Yeah, it's one of the best places to hit up if you're looking for info. Let's head in. Alright.
Van. Long time no see.
Yeah, it's been about 2 months, I think.
Hey guys. Asha told us about what happened. It's so awful. Yes, it is. Please have a seat, everyone. I'm sure we have a lot to talk about. So you were acquainted with Dingo too, Jack? Yeah, I'm 5 years his senior, and even as capable as he is, he was kind of like a little brother to me. I call the capital my home, while Jax is in Longport. Meanwhile, Dingo's work led him all around the country. The three of us all had other careers, but we dealt in information too, and got along great. Yeah, sometimes one of us would outwit the others, but none of us ever crossed the line like Giacomo. Still, hard to believe he's dead too. Giacomo got what was coming to him, but Dingo didn't deserve that at all. I know, that's why me and Hal are here. To help you guys figure out what Almada's up to. I've had some dealings with them in the past, too, which is all the more reason I feel like I should be here to help. Was there some kind of conflict between you and Almada in the past? Well, we were involved in the events that led to Dante's taking over. As I'm sure you've heard, Almada weren't half as bad before him. Yeah, the story goes that he was their underboss back in the day, then made their former boss pay the price for screwing up. Sounds like he got what was coming to him, and Dante's was never going to be satisfied serving under a 2-bit thug like him to begin with. Yeah, for being this big, scary mafia boss, Enrique was basically leading two things, Jack and shit, and Jack left town. Meanwhile, Dante's is as dangerous as they come, and he's drawn the ire of every major player on the continent. Yeah, it sounds like Heyue's elders are finally planning to do something about the problem, too. I've heard rumors they're already making their move. I wonder if that means he's working with them, too. Word is some famous Jaegers outside the Republic are also looking to get involved. The church and the society are getting ready, too. Well, that ain't great. Makes sense the church would be acting, considering that bomb was blown up using the artifact. Sounds like it's not just the guys you'd expect either. I've heard talk there's another armed group in the church on the move. Wonder if that relates to the other man we saw in the Blacklight District. That is interesting. You know they took part in Neil Mirage 2 years ago, but they don't normally interfere in other countries' affairs, do they? Apparently, they have been a lot lately, seemingly at the behest of whoever's at the top. I never associated the church with armed combat in the first place, so this is all a bit of a surprise. I wonder what the society is after in all of this. It seems like they've been after Armada for a while now. Indeed, I've heard the direwolf was pursuing Melchior for a while. It sounds like they were up to something in Tharbad, too. During the film festival? He did not get involved directly in the chaos, at least. I see. Perhaps there's some kind of shady connection between the Society and Armada, or the Guardians, for that matter. At the very least, we can take some solace in the fact they're definitely not working together. It's hard to imagine how the current situation could get any worse, but I suppose that is something. Everything hinges on Armada's next move, I suppose. Yeah, the current deadlock ain't gonna last. Someone's gotta act out sooner or later, and I'm betting it'll be sooner. You can count on us when it comes to info. We'll let you know as soon as we hear anything of interest. Appreciate that. You guys just stay out of trouble out there, alright? Oh, wait, before you go. You remember Marielle, the young lady who was always chasing after Dingo, right? You haven't seen her today, have you? Nah, afraid not. I haven't seen her ever since the emergency declaration was put into effect, come to think of it. She really looked up to Dingo, didn't she? The news must have been a real shock. I've heard she's been desperately seeking out information on what happened, but I'm worried she's going to get herself into trouble. I see what you mean. Alright, we'll try to keep an eye out for her. Yeah, fucking shenanigans are happening.
Time to depart.
The big nays.
Let's see.
Could you get me home? That's all I can say here. I'd like to share the details in person. I'll be waiting at the first floor of the Orbital Cafe. Peace. So this is how you go around accepting jobs, huh? There's still a lingering scent. Gotta check the other bulletin.
I feel like I've seen that lady before.
Shut up.
Yeah, but I can't quite put my finger on where. Who is she?
She nobody.
Crap. We gotta bail.
Off we go.
Got it.
Very well.
Right.
She ain't nobody.
What'll you have today? Thanks for coming. What's next?
Thanks.
Don't mind if I do.
Yay!
Thanks, Arkwright.
Let's hang out with Free Time Bam. Complicated matters. Thanks for letting me borrow this. There's this movie I've been dying to watch again. Don't mention it. I don't mind lending it to you while we don't have anything going on. Just don't break it or anything. I've got a lot of files in there I'd rather not lose. I can handle electronics just fine. I'm not fairy, you know. Don't worry, I won't tell anyone if I find your search history by accident. On second thought, give it back. I'm kidding, Van. Relax. Anyway, why don't you stay here and watch the movie with me?
Daytime.
You don't mind the company? Not at all, and it's a really good movie. But word of warning, it's kind of an oldie, so it might be a bit boring for you. I think I can trust Calvert's biggest actress's taste in movies. Alright, move over, let's see what you've got. Oh, I think I recognize this. Oh, you do? We can watch something else if you want. Nah, today's a good day to watch this one. That's good, because I'm really in the mood to see it today. The two of them settled in and started watching the movie together. Eventually, the last of the credits rolled on screen as music played quietly in the background. Yep, still a good movie. This one first came out 20 years ago, yeah? Man, it's been a while. Motion pictures were still new back then. I was barely a toddler when it came out. I watched one of its theatrical reruns with Mom back in the day, but even that was a while ago. Watching it again, I'm pretty confident in it being one of my all-time faves. Not that I would have pinned for your favorite, but a masterpiece will always be a masterpiece. It's kind of a strange romance story set in a quiet little country town. The cinematography is definitely dated, and you can tell they didn't have the biggest budget when it came to props and costumes. But I still really love its atmosphere. Yeah, the cast's performance and the director's skill shine through despite that. And they filmed it in Craig. Even if you've never been there, it's hard not to feel a certain yearning for the place. Is it weird to feel nostalgic for a place you've never been before? Because that's how it felt when I first went there. No, I get what you mean. I filmed there once before. I was so excited when we finally arrived that I kept flubbing my lines. Had to do a lot of retakes. Our director wasn't happy with that. But when I think about it, this is what drove me to become an actress in the first place. I always wanted to film something there. Wanted the chance to make something that one day would mean as much to someone as this movie does to me. So much for that dream, I guess. I'm sorry. It's fine. It just means I'm all the more determined now. Then we've got to settle the score, whatever it takes. We? Yeah, finally decided you're part of the team. Can't take it back once you say yes. I would. I'm part of the team now. We can't let ourselves lose to that fear nonsense that dumb mafioso was talking about. We'll make it up to everyone that suffered because of them. They deserve to feel safe and happy again, and we'll make sure they do. And that's not just Phantom Thief Grimcat talking. I mean it as Judith Lanster, too, the movie actress. Okay, you're getting a little sappy for my taste. Tone it down, Miss Intense. It's kind of contagious, though. Maybe we need more of that energy around the office. Welcome to the team, Judith. Glad to have you here. Damn right you are, and it feels good to be here, too. Hearts full of newfound determination, Van and Judith rejoin the team and resume their patrol.
Don't think you'll be stealing this Phantom Thief's heart anytime soon.
No.
I'm pretty close.
No.
I'm almost maxed her stars. I'm pretty close.
That doesn't mean anything. That's friendship stars.
Nah.
Yeah.
Ain't no such thing as friendship stars.